that combating Russian aggression has costs. Leaving it unchecked would be even more costly. Allowing Russia to run rampant around Europe beyond Ukraine, which is what President Putin outlined in his speech right before he invaded, would be incredibly costly to the world and to the United States. We calculate that as well. The importance of this package to the president is because every day Ukrainians pay the price of freedom in their lives, and he feels providing them with arms and foods is the right thing to do. And trying to plan for, and I noted that some components of this package are not limited. It's not that the spending will end at 5 months. It's just allowing the ability for us, the Ukrainians and the Europeans, to plan over the long term. In fact, much of the security assistance will be much longer than that. The reason it's difficult to define what winning is because obviously our view continues to be that an end will be through a diplomatic process and a diplomatic conversation. The Ukrainians are the ones to determine what the outcome of that will look like, not for us to determine on their behalf.
So should we expect a line item appropriation for military aid to Ukraine for the next 5, 10, 15 years? I mean, is this open-ended?
We, of course, want the war to end as quickly as possible. And President Putin could do that tomorrow. But right now, what we're making a decision about, what we're advocating for, is trying to support and have the backs of an incredibly brave country and their people who are kicked out of their homes, fighting an aggressive dictator and his military, lacking food, lacking economic assistance, and preventing Putin from rampaging through Europe, which, by the way, would be much more expensive than what we're talking about here.
Follow-up then. So the United States definition of what success or victory looks like in the region is contingent on how long the Ukrainians are willing to combat the Russians and whether or not they want to, fight them and force them to the negotiation table or push them out of, their borders. That's up to them, but we're
not exactly what I said. What I will say is that what President Putin defined as his own version of winning and victory from the beginning was taking over Ukraine, their sovereignty, their territorial integrity. Obviously, he's already failed at that, right? So in that sense, they are already defeating Putin's effort to envelop them into Russia. But this is an ongoing war. We know that. We know that diplomacy and having a discussion and negotiation is the way to get an end to it. Our effort and our focus is on strengthening them at the negotiating table.